Walk us through just the process of coming to Kansas State. How did that transpire?
Man, it's been a great process, coming here to Kansas State. It's exactly what I need here. All the, different types of qualities that Kansas State brings and the culture and just being around, good group of guys that knows how to win football games. I mean, it's been a hell of a ride, man, and I'm just more than blessed to, be in Manhattan, Kansas, and just, trying to pursue my dreams to go to the NFL.
You entered the transfer portal in December. How soon after that were you in contact with K-State?
It was, roughly like around 2 weeks after. It was a smooth process, got in contact with Brian Henderson, the running back coach. We, created a good relationship throughout all that process. And, I've just been doing a lot of research on Kansas State, just trying to see if it's the right fit for me, going forward, because, this is a crucial year for me. So it has to be a year that, I have to, go. So, me and Brian Anderson and Clint Brown and the GA, just everybody, on the staff, just, really treated me well during that process. And I'm more than happy to be here, more than blessed.
After watching DJ Giddens and Dylan Edwards last year, how do you think your own game can fit into that backfield?
Oh, man, it can definitely fit in there with the power, with the speed, with the elusiveness. All the run concepts that Kansas State comes with is, it's my style. I mean, I couldn't have asked for, a greater gift than to come here at Kansas State. But, I mean, I can definitely see myself in the offense, and I just can't wait to, be on the field with the guys and, do the stuff that I love.
Was there a moment when you sort of knew that it was going to be K-State?
I think on the visit. That's not committed. On the visit.
You liked it right away then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much of an adjustment has it been to have, from the facilities you had to what you're now seeing?
It's a huge adjustment. Even with like the workouts and the stuff, just a higher level of football.
What do you bring as a tackle?
Bring aggressiveness, quickness, and I don't allow any sacks.
What's been your favorite part of Manhattan so far?
The weather. It's got to be the weather.
It's always the weather.
Now, I would say it's really the team. Like the guys just helping me feel comfortable and stuff like that.
Brandon, obviously, Avery Johnson is the name at K-State. What have you seen from him since transferring over?
I've seen leadership, like here early, always working out on his free time, just the standard.
Yeah, I did all that just for coaching. I really did wanted to stay close to California. I'm not used to the weather. The culture change is definitely something really big. So,
Why did you pick K-State with all that in mind?
Coach Riles. Other schools I was talking to, other coaches, like nobody was like him. He's different. He gets two-star, three-star peak linemen, turns them into draft picks or all conference linemen. That's what I saw from him. I still got 3 years left, so I still need development. Coming even if I'm a transfer.
What's a realistic goal or role for you in the 25 season?
No matter what, I'm gonna compete for the starting spot.
Yep.
That's how every team should be. That's how USC was for me. Every guard competes for the spot, and everybody gets better because the other guy's pushing you. If you're not doing better than him, he's gonna take your spot. That's puts a lot of pressure on everybody.
Did you talk to Zach Hansen at all? Who was a tackle at K-State?
I didn't really. He became the O-line coach like 3 weeks after I left.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I did tell him congrats. So yeah.
Has there been anybody that's maybe taken you under their wing on that offensive line as a leader?
Yeah, TP for sure. He's told me he's been doing this a long time. He's been here a long time. The coaches advocate for him. He's a good dude. Works hard in the weight room. Pays attention to detail, and overall great leader.
To have K-State or to have TP in that room, sort of how much does that help you and some of these other transfers adjust to the new environment, the new scheme and everything that comes with that?
It just helps us a lot. He's just in there every day in the meeting room when he doesn't have to be with the transfers and the new freshman enrollee with Dylan. And he's just there to help support us. He's a good dude. He just does everything right. He does the things he's not supposed to do, and that's what makes him a good person.
What was it about K-State?
This is attractive because it's like good culture here, and obviously Avery that's really attractive. Good quarterback that can get you the ball. So
it's interesting. At what point did you know that, okay, I want to play with this guy?
You know, just talking to Coach Mid on the phone, you know, he was telling me stuff about Avery, and I saw a couple of highlights just through the season, but I'm not really knowing who he is. And I came here and kind of got to talk to him and like see him with my eyes. And I was like, okay, yeah, this was the quarterback I want to play for.
When you watched Kansas State on film last season, what made you excited about being a part of the offense?
It's a lot of explosive plays, you know, and it's not just centered around like passing or running the ball. It's kind of a mix of both. And then you have a good quarterback, and it was just something I felt like I couldn't pass up.
What do you feel like you bring to this offense?
I kind of bring that explosive play aspect that I was talking about. I could kind of see myself like deep ball threat, stuff like that.
What kind of expectations do you hold for the offense this year?
Honestly, go out there and our mindset is just to score every single time we get on the field.
Do you view yourself as more of a deep ball guy or possession receiver?
I kind of view myself as both. You know, I don't kind of limit myself to one or the other. You know, it's different time and different scenario for every single thing. So I would say kind of both.
What was your experience like in the transfer portal?
It was good for me. You know, I had places to go and had a lot of schools calling me, and it wasn't like I was ever worried about where I was gonna go. You know, it was a matter of just finding the best place for me. And it wasn't about the money at all. It was kind of about where I was gonna go that could help me make it to the next level.
Are there any other receivers on the team you've gotten to know that you like so far?
Yeah, you know, I've been talking to Jace Brown and then a few of the other transfers like Calif Medford and Jerand Bradley. You know, I've just been getting close with them because, you know, we're just always around each other in the weight room and up in the film room and stuff like that.
I'd say the culture and the people. I mean, I took an official visit here, and I was planning on taking a few more, but once I got done with my visit, I kind of realized that I wasn't really going to find a better place, so I just signed on my visit, and, you know, I think I made a really good choice. So.
Did you talk to your starting quarterback?
I did, yeah. Me and him had like a pretty deep conversation. Yeah, and he said that like he thought I would fit right in here, and they're all great guys, and, you know, it's a great program. He spoke really highly of Coach True. So I think having a good strength program is like the backbone of your whole program. So, yeah.
2 years eligibility? Is that
Yeah,
right?
yes, sir. Yeah.
How excited are you for this opportunity to be able to grow in the program?
I'm super excited. I mean, I know there's a lot I need to work on, a lot I need to develop, and I know Coach Riles there's no one better than that. So, yeah, I'm really excited for the opportunity.
What do you think of Coach Riles? What do you like about him?
I like his energy a lot. He's always coaching, and I can tell he just loves ball. I mean, when he was like, when I was on my visit, we just talked about like counter for like an hour, like different techniques with that, which I thought was really cool. So you can tell he just loves football and loves everything about it. So.
Coming off a national championship at your old school, what made you want to leave?
It was a really tough choice just because it was really the hardest part was just leaving my teammates, obviously, but I just felt like I kind of needed a fresh start somewhere, and I knew Kansas State's, you know, slotted in to win the Big 12 next year, so I knew it was a great opportunity to come here, so, yeah.
What kind of thrill was it to play that deep in the season and win a ring?
It was a lot different just because playing football up till January 20th, there's a lot that goes into it, so, yeah, it was kind of a new experience for me, but I feel like having that experience, I kind of know what it takes to I know what it takes. I've seen what it looks like to get to that spot, so I feel like I can bring that here as well.
What was it like playing with Will last season?
It was awesome. Yeah, me and Will got really close. Will's a great guy. He just came in and completely took over the locker room. You know, he's a really, really real guy, really, really good dude, and just overall just a great person. So yeah, me and Will have grown close. I think he's in California right now, preparing for the draft. So.
Have you talked to Ryan at all? His brother?
I have, yeah. I talked to Ryan a lot. Yeah, Ryan. Everyone says Ryan and Will are the same person, but Ryan's just a little bit funnier. So yeah, no, Ryan's a good dude. Yeah. So yeah. Ryan's the first people I talked to when I got here, just because we had that connection. So.
What are your first impressions been in Manhattan?
I loved it. I love the family feel, everything about it. Just the environment, just being here has been amazing. I love it a lot here.
What is it like being back in the Big 12?
It's amazing feeling. Just love just being in the Big 12. You know, just the teams that you see, the areas that you go. I like the Big. I love the Big 12 a lot.
What sold you about coming to play for Kansas State?
Really just the culture, just what they do here, how the guys do things here, and I really just love it, and just feel like it's a great spot for me to learn and just continue just to get better and develop.
How do you see your game fitting into this offense?
I see my game fitting in very well, just being able to go and be put in different spots on the field and just helping me to expand my game,
What did you like most about this offense when you watched them last season?
Really just how like they use their guys, and like how they do like a lot of things like on offense. I don't want to say too much, but I really like how certain guys move around, and like sometimes like really everybody moves around on the field. So I really like that a lot.
Do you have a connection with Coach Wells? No.
Oh yeah, yes sir. That's my guy. That's my guy since I was like 16. We've always been locked in, and he's always been there for me for sure.
How much would that have weighed into it? A ton,
Yes sir. That played a huge role in it. Just having that relationship with him. That's what I'm all about, relationships, and that meant a lot for me having him here. So.
Tibbs, is he kind of somebody you've grown a relationship with?
Yeah, that's my
newcomers
dog.
in the whiteout room.
That's my dog. That's like my twin. So we're always together, we're always working, getting extra together, and that's my dog.
What's it like having a lot of new faces in the receiver room at once?
It's cool. Like I like meeting new people, growing new connections. It's been great, honestly, because I've been around the block a little bit, so just meeting new guys, that's really nothing new to me.
What do you like most about Manhattan so far?
Definitely the people. I feel like this community is very diehard fans of the Wildcats, and really embracing the culture here, and just the coaching staff giving me the opportunity. So,
How do you feel like you fit in on this offense?
I feel like this offense has been pretty similar to kind of like the couple programs I've been to. So, I feel like it's just really not much of an adjustment for me, and just really just getting down the playbook and definitely learning every day.
What about Avery Johnson sort of stood out to you when you were during the recruiting process that made you want to play for him?
Well, he's very dynamic. I think he's a prototypical quarterback. I definitely think the leadership is definitely developing there, and I think he's going to be an amazing player, and I think he's a one-time generational talent, and I really think he could really move this offense for us.
What was the process like for you when you got in the transfer portal?
What's that again?
What was the process like for you once you got in the transfer portal?
It was kind of similar to me going to New Mexico, so kind of wasn't really nothing too crazy, but it was definitely like just depending on like what was going to be best for my last year. Just wanted to be able to go to where I felt was going to be home, and I could just make a great transition.
Is there anything about this place or this offense that really sold you on Kansas State?
Definitely the creativity of the offense. I feel like it's a lot of moving parts. It's not really one of those offenses that's just air raid. It's really a lot of moving parts. I think Coach Riley does a great job, and Coach Wells, and their game planning, and kind of explain the schemes to me to where I feel I could be really involved. So that was the biggest part for me.